Hello guys, this is Turtles and I'm going to be showing you my Dinosaur deck. This is a pretty good deck. It has won several times. It has really good powerful dinosaur cards. The highest attack that will be is the lowest attack is 1500, and when it doesn't have a high attack, it just has a really high defense. So here we go. First off are the monsters. We got one Hydrogeddon, 1600 attack, 1000 defense. It can be when this card destroys an opponent's monster as a result of battle and sends it to the graveyard, you can special one Hydrogeddon from your deck, and I only run one of these because personal preference. One Superconductor Tyranno, and its effect is once per turn. By attributing one monster, you can do 1000 points of damage directly to your opponent, but your Superconductor Tyranno cannot attack during the turn the effect is used. To your hobby. This one's pretty good if your opponent uses defense. Black Tyranno. Its effect is if your opponent controls nothing but defense position monsters, you can attack directly, and it is 2600 attacks, so if your opponent doesn't have any traps or spells, then you can win the duel in about 3 to 4 turns. Oh yes, Urabi has 1500 attack, Superconductor Tyranno has 3300. 2 Sabersaurus, they do 1900 attack. They're good for summoning first. One Black Stego. This is one of those monsters that has a low attack but has a really high defense, and its effect is when a monster goes into battle with it, you can switch it to defense mode, and has 2000 defense, so that's good. Miracle Jurassic Egg, really good, 2000 defense. Its effect is it's one of those counter cards. Black Velocity. Sorry about that. Black Velocity has 1800 attack, 300 defense, and its effect is when it attacks an opponent's monster or directly, it gains 400 attack during the battle step only, and when it is being attacked, it loses 400 attack during the damage step only. Dark Triceratops, 2400 attack, 1500 defense, and when this monster is in battle with a defense position monster whose defense is lower than the attack of this card, inflict the difference as battle damage to your opponent. Here's the main powerhouse of the deck. Not one, not two, but 3 Tyranno Infinities. Sorry about that. Card covers are really slippery. It has an amazing attack if you can use it right. It has 0 defense and no attack, but for every dinosaur type removed from play, it gains 1000 attack. And I have a trap and spell card that can make this pretty amazing. Ultimate Tyranno, 2 of them. 3,000 attack, 2,200 defense, and its effect is when there's a monster on the field, it attacks it automatically. It attacks every monster on the field. Sorry. So say your opponent has 4 monsters on the field, you attack all 4. Oxygeddon, 1,800 attack, 800 defense. When this card is destroyed as a result of battle with a pyro-type monster and is sent to the graveyard, inflict 800 points of inflict 800 points of direct damage to your opponent. This is good if you're battling against someone using a fire deck or pyro deck. Next is Elementsaurus, 1,500 attack, 1,200 defense. And this monster gets the following effects while there is a monster with the monsters with the following attributes on the field. Fire, and increase the attack of this card by 500 points, so this can be a 2,000 attack level 4 monster. Earth, and negate the attack of an effect monster that is destroyed by this monster as a result of battle. That can really do damage to your opponent. And 2 Hyper Hammerheads, 1,500 attack, 1,200 defense. And when this monster battles an opponent's monster, if the opponent's monster is not destroyed as a result of battle, the opponent's monster is returned to its owner's hand at the end of the damage step. So that you can get rid of pesky, annoying monsters. Next up are the spells. Tail Swipe, picture of Black Tyranno on it. Select one face-up level 5 or higher dinosaur type monster on your side of the field to activate this card. Select and return to the owner's hands up to 2 monsters that are either lower level than the selected monster or face down on your opponent's side of the field. That can come in handy. Oh, and this card is really good. Megamorph. While your life points are lower than your opponent's, double the original attack of a monster equipped with this card. While your life points are higher, have the original attack. So you can equip it to, say, Sabersaurus, and that has darn 2,800 attack. I don't know if you can equip it to a old Tyranno Infinity because it says original attack, but I've done it and nobody said anything about it, so pretty much you'll win almost every duel with this card if it can be allowed. Oh, sorry. There we go. Soul Release. Select up to 5 cards from either your graveyard or your opponent's graveyard and remove them from play. This can help your Tyranno Infinity if you ever so choose your deck and not your opponent's deck. Monster Reincarnation. Discard one monster card from your hand. From your graveyard and add it to your hand. I would run a Monster Reborn in this, but I couldn't find any at my local store that sells cards. Heavy Storm, we all know what it does, but if you're new to the game, it destroys all trap and spell cards on the field. So you better watch out if you have trap or spells on your side of the field. Change of Heart. It's mainly good if your opponent has a really high-powered monster, or if you wish to tribute summon. And you can control one monster. So, Big Evolution Pill. Tribute one dinosaur type monster to activate this card. This card remains face up on the field for 3 of your opponent's turns. While this card is on the face up on the field, you can normal summon or set dinosaur type monsters without tributing. This is good for getting that Ultimate Tyranno, Black Tyranno, and Dark Triceratops on your field. Sebek's Blessing. It's a quick play. Right there, quick play. What this bad boy does is you activate only when a monster you control has attacked your opponent directly. Gain life points equal to the battle damage that monster is inflicted on your opponent. So, say the Black Tyranno, for instance, you gain 2,600 life points. Inferno Tempest. Probably my favorite spell in this whole deck. When you take 3,000 or more battle damage from one attack, you can activate this card. Remove all monsters in each player's deck and graveyard from play. So, whenever I've dueled with it, I've made sure one of my Tyranno Infinities were in my hand, and that it gains. It has 14,000 attack at the end. 14,000, so pretty much you win the duel. And Jurassic World, every dinosaur deck has to have Jurassic World. All face-up dinosaur types gain 300 attack and defense. So you can't. So say you have a face-down Miracle Jurassic Egg. That doesn't gain anything, it just stays at 2,000. But if it were face up, it'd gain 300 defense. Lastly is our trap cards. Robbing Goblin. Each time one monster on your side of the field inflicts battle damage to your opponent's life points, your opponent discards one card randomly from his hand. So, say they've been it can be good, it can be bad. Volcanic Eruption. Make sure you have nothing on your side of the field. Activate only during your end phase while Jurassic World is on your side of the field. Destroy all cards on the field. Sorry about that. Sadly, it also destroys Jurassic World. Trap Hole. We all know what that does, but when a monster is normal summoned with when a monster is summoned, just normal summoned, or flip summoned, if its attack is 1,000 points or higher, it is sent to the graveyard. Oh, I have another one of those in this, sorry. And another Volcanic Eruption. Wow, didn't look through this. One Fossil Excavation. It's a continuous card. Discard one card from your hand, select one dinosaur type in your graveyard, and special summon it. An effect monster special summon this way has its effect negated. When this card is removed from the field, destroy that card. Destroy that monster. When the monster is destroyed, destroy this card. So, pretty much any effect monster, if you think you're gonna go like, oh hey, let's go with Ultimate Tyranno, its effect is negated, so, but it still has a high attack. Seismic Shockwave. Let's see if I can. Activate only when a dinosaur type on your side of the field is destroyed and sent to the graveyard. Select 3 of your opponent's spell and trap card zones. You cannot select a zone if there's already a card in it. The selected zones cannot be used. Destroy this card during your third standby phase after activation. Then you can return one dinosaur type from your graveyard to your hand. That comes quite in handy. Survival Instinct. I would run 2 of these, but I already have a lot of remove from play cards in this deck. Just 3, really. Select any number of dinosaur types in your graveyard and remove them from play. Gain 400 life points for each dinosaur type you removed. This is good if you have more than 10. Well, really just more than 8. So you can get Tyranno Infinity to gain that much attack, and you gain 400 life points for each monster. Hunting Instinct. Activate only when a monster is special summoned to your opponent's side of the field. Special summon one dinosaur from your hand. So you can summon a level 5 if you ever so wish, or higher. And Dust Tornado. Destroy one spell or trap card and on your opponent's side of the field, and set one spell or trap card in your hand. Well, guys, that was my dinosaur deck. Hope you enjoyed. I will be I will be revealing my spellcasters next week, so stay tuned for that. Leave a comment, like, and subscribe if you ever so wish to do so. And I will see you on Friday.